This is a podcast from Minute Media.
Warning, the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, kiddies. This is yours duly, John Kassir, the voice of the Crypt Keeper. And you're listening to Slasher Radio.
Welcome to Slasher Radio. My name is Mikey Bones, and I am joined by Catherine Lloyd and Rob Humphrey.
Hello.
Hey there.
I have, I don't know if I'm going to acknowledge Rob at all this episode.
Oh, stop.
Because it is Terrifier week.
Mm-hmm.
We have argued endlessly, relentlessly about this movie.
Mm-hmm.
And it's here.
Yeah, it is here. Before we get into that,
Okay.
I would like the floor
Okay.
because I got something I need to say.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
All right. I listened to last week's episode. I was slightly intoxicated. And so first, I want to apologize to the listeners. I was not at my best. Second, I want to apologize to Mikey Bones. I should not have called you a dipshit or dumb shit or both, whatever I did. I'm sorry. That's not right.
Okay.
Shouldn't have done that. And Kat,
Yeah?
well, I may have implied that you took certain liberties with the goat without his consent.
Yeah.
And I'd like to apologize for that.
Thank you.
Probably not something I should have said.
I'll accept that apology.
But I did say it, so I would like to apologize for that. And that is all. That is all I wanted to say. I am sorry to everyone.
I'm also sorry. This is a preemptive apology. After our full intoxication episode last week, I said that I was going to be less drunk for this episode, and that I was not going to start drinking so early. And then I had a Bloody Mary with breakfast, and it has been all downhill from there. I'm not less drunk this week. If anything, I'm more drunk.
So Kat's going to begin revenge.
Well, if you could
Apologies.
refrain from saying that any of us took liberties with farm animals, then
I'll
we'll be
try.
all right. Yeah, against their consent.
I'll try not to do that. I'll try not to fall asleep.
Yeah.
How'd you do that again? What'd you say again, Rob? She took a certain liberty. How'd you?
She took certain liberties with the goat against the goat's consent or something. Yeah. Without the
I'm
goat's
surprised
consent.
that pull ass didn't come up in the apology.
I do not apologize for pull ass. That's a great turn of phrase.
Holy shit! I'm pretty disappointed that you apologized. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, it was too much. It was too much.
Can we talk about something that he's not going to apologize for?
Sure.
A little peek behind the scenes for the listeners. I was at breakfast actually this morning having a Bloody Mary, having a grand old time. And I noticed that Rob called Mikey marinara sauce. Should we talk about that?
Oh yeah. Well, he
The
was
new
getting on my
term of
nerves.
endearment.
He was getting on my nerves, and
that?
I came up with it's a nickname that celebrates your culture and your heritage, Mikey.
You literally called me marinara sauce. Like that is extremely offensive.
I believe the quote was "Calm down, marinara sauce."
Yeah. You're telling me to calm down by doing something that is further going to annoy me. And you know that. You literally know that. I'm glad you brought that up, Kat. Yeah, do you plan on apologizing for that, Rob?
No.
No, I think I actually opened that with something we know he's not going to apologize for.
No.
I feel like you should.
I would not apologize for that because I did not do that publicly. It was only brought public by Kat.
You
Yeah,
should have done it all.
I asked.
Yeah, I had to apologize to you guys on the show because I said the things that I said on the show. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, that's fair.
So if I was going to apologize,
I
for calling
apologize
you,
for making marinara sauce the nickname public.
if I was going to apologize for nicknaming you marinara sauce, I would do it on Twitter where I did the actual nicknaming. But I'm probably not going to do that. It's because I see it as a term of endearment. I don't know what your problem is. Marinara sauce is delicious. Everybody loves it.
You're a damn liar. Yeah, I was glad the cat brought it up because maybe I would have gotten an apology for it, but now I just feel like marinara sauce is gonna appear in my timeline frequently. So.
I'm just saying, everybody loves marinara sauce, Mikey. Whenever I get Italian Twix, I always make sure I got marinara sauce to dip them in.
They're not Italian Twix, you a-hole. And
again, I didn't say that. I did not start that one.
And I would also like to point out, in a shocking twist, not a big fan of red sauce.
Really?
No, not really.
Now, you do call it sauce and not gravy, right?
That's correct. It is
because
sauce.
I do know, isn't that kind of like an Italian thing people call gravy?
There have been, punches have been thrown.
Yeah. Okay. I hear that in like gangster movies. They say gravy.
No, it's sauce. Gravy's brown. Sauce is red.
Also, you guys kind of hurt my feelings. I sent you the hat that I ordered, and you didn't say anything about it.
Oh,
the fish hat?
Yeah.
I meant to tell you that I hope that your dog eats it. That's what, and I got caught up with something and I completely forgot. So I didn't mean to say that. You're right.
Well, I appreciate that. Thanks.
That was shortly after the marinara sauce thing. I'm sure you can understand why. Nice hat though, by the way.
I was excited because I wanted that hat for a long time and it had been out of stock. And I got an email alert that they had them and I went and bought it.
Nice. I've been wanting to get called marinara sauce for a long time.
I know. You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome. That's what I do. I lift people up and I make dreams come true.
We achieved a lot today. Well, I'm glad you got your apology out of the way. Not gonna lie, I laughed my ass off listening to last week's episode back. To everyone who is not a member of the Slasher Radio Patreon, that is by far one of the better Easter egg content that we've had in a while. Like, I genuinely laughed. There was more farm animal innuendos. There was a lot going on. Put it that way. Yeah, but this is Terrifier. We have a voicemail to get to. We're gonna get to a little bit of horror news. Obviously,
but we're not reviewing Terrifier 2.
No, but we gotta address it.
All right. Yeah, we can address it.
Yeah, we gotta address it. We can't not. Also, the reason we're doing the movie that we're doing this week, All Hallows Eve, is obviously Art the Clown, and
I watched Old.
I never win, ladies and gentlemen. I never ever. I can't enjoy anything. I'm not a huge fan of many horror things. I can't have it.
Honestly, if we reviewed Old, you would have a better shot at winning than when we get into this movie later.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I think we would at least be all on the same page with Old.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to happen here.
For a peek behind the curtain, we did have sort of a going back and forth on All Hallows Eve or Old. And we ended up with All Hallows Eve. Which makes sense. I think this is the best time to do it because the movie just came out and everything. So we'll go back to Art's roots.
And I also want it on record because I said on Twitter that the next movie that I pushed for was going to be Possum. I put in a bid for it. I tried, guys. But yeah, this was just too good of a week to do All Hallows Eve. So I didn't push real hard.
Yeah, we need to get to the beginnings of Fart the Clown.
And start right out of the gate. Unbelievable.
What?
And by the way, we were not going back and forth on whether or not we were going to do Old or this movie. You guys just said you were going to talk about Old.
There was enough back and forth about it that I got confused as to which movie I was actually supposed to watch.
I'm not going to lie. I kept that bit running for longer than it needed to because I was kind of hoping Rob was going to watch Old instead of All Hallows Eve if I kept joking about it.
Make my day harder. Thank you, Kat.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right, so we do have a voicemail that we can, I guess, knock out now. I have to share my sound. If you would like to leave a voicemail for the show,
trace the call. It's coming from inside the house.
Well, you can do so by calling 917-397-KILL. That's 917-397-5455. You can vent about anything show related, horror related in general, and we will play it and discuss it like you are about to hear now.
Mikey. It's the infamous Amber. Thank you for that.
Oh.
And thank you, Rob, for the nomination. Thank you so much. You and Kat, you guys are just so amazing. So awesome. Mikey,
Uh-oh.
I really want to say thank you. You know, Slasher Radio is a big part of my life. And it has been for a long time. And you have really created something here for a horror family. We're not just a community, we're family. And I just want to say thank you and give you a little bit of appreciation as well. Because we all know that Rob's amazing. And Kat is just incredible. But you're pretty awesome too, Mikey. Thank you guys for everything. I'm loving the show. I would love to discuss Hellraiser 2022 with you.
Look at Amber.
That was so sweet.
It really was. I was with it right up until she gave praise to Mikey.
Yeah, not
I
something
like that
happens
she
often.
teased it being a criticism.
I know. And so I was like, oh, this is gonna be awesome. And then she, but no, thank you, Amber. I really do. I appreciate it, and I'm sure Mikey does as well.
And I think we'd love to have you on to talk about Hellraiser 2022, right?
Absolutely.
At some point.
Absolutely.
I know
Always.
we've been trying to like take a break from the newer movies, but this seems like one that we should get on sooner than later.
Yeah. Always love having Amber on the show. She's fantastic. And it is a family. It's a dysfunctional family that we all hate each other, but it's a family nonetheless.
Yeah. Yeah, that was very sweet of Amber. Thank you, Amber. We love we say it all the time. We love Amber.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, Amber's amazing.
And she deserves to see a better movie than Texas Chainsaw Massacre
Oh God, yeah.
2022.
And let's be honest, Amber's amazing, but she is a saint of a woman for putting up with Greg.
Can you imagine that? Just all the time.
Constant. No way you can go.
No breaks. Oh man.
Like I could just not look at Twitter. You know, and I get away
Yeah.
from Greg, and it's a beautiful thing. She can't turn off life, you know. So,
It's just there.
yeah. But seriously, thank you very much, Amber. That was very sweet, very nice of you. I mean, yeah, done. Amber's going to be on sooner than later to talk the new Terrifier. Done.
Nope. The new Hellraiser.
You can tell where Mikey's brain is at.
Yeah.
Yeah, the new Hellraiser. Amber like makes us do new shit.
Yeah.
I kind of like it.
That's good. That's good. Somebody needs to make us do stuff.
Yeah. And again, for her putting up with Greg, the woman is the same.
Yeah. I mean, if somebody doesn't make us do stuff, then we just have a Twitter conversation where we threaten violence and confuse each other and
try to trick one of us into watching old.
Yeah, and throw out stupid movies to talk about.
I don't throw out stupid movies. You guys do.
You threw out the butthole face movie, so I don't want to hear it.
What's with that?
That wasn't a stupid movie. What's wrong with that movie? Shame on you, Kat. Also, that, by the way, was a Let It Hang, Mr. Let It Hang special. That
really?
came from him. So you guys can thank him.
Yeah, thanks. Let it hang. Thank you.
Oh man. All right, that was awesome. That is the nicest, hands down, the nicest voicemail we've ever got. Usually it's somebody mad at us or something, or you know, saying something ridiculous that we gotta then go and tackle, or Greg who decides to do both.
Yeah.
One go. But yeah, it's, you know, not for nothing, because we're gonna be talking about the Patreon at some point. But that's kind of what it is, the Patreon. Like, that's like the hardcore fan, the people who really get us, because we've joked about it before, where Rob's humor is a good example of this. You know, like, some people don't get it, and you know, there's always been shtick on this show. Like even back before Rob was on, like me and Bobby would bust Rob's balls pretty good. But like he knew and he got it, and that's like what the show has always been. It's like you got to have thick skin to be able to give it and take it and know to have fun with it. Nobody's trying to hurt each other. It's all fun.
Yeah, occasionally I'm going to say that you molest a farm animal. It's just going to happen.
It happens.
Yeah. No, and then I have to apologize for it.
One of my favorite shticks ever on the show, too, by the way. That's fucking
Also, while I'm coming clean about things, guys,
oh god.
and we just had a voicemail that made me think of this. I deceived you a while back. Yeah, I was actually Robger.
Oh
my god.
Yeah. Yeah, a little
What?
deception.
Hold
I
on.
know. I
What?
know.
You're admitting it?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I don't know
sorry
if we
about
can do a
that.
show now.
I know. I pulled the wool right over your eyes and I tricked you. But
Wow.
that was actually me. It wasn't a listener.
What's making you come clean right now?
I don't know. Just kind of feeling like that's the mood of the show.
Oh my god. So that was you trying to kidnap Jinx or whatever you were doing?
Yeah, that was all me.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, it wasn't another listener named Robger.
Huh. Well, I mean, we knew that.
I don't know. I'm scandalized.
Yeah, no, I totally tricked you.
Oh my god.
I'm a master at deception.
Well, I'm glad you came clean.
Mm-hmm.
In the spirit of sharing, should we do Gabagooli Mystery Corner?
Probably.
This is the week, guys.
Oh yeah.
This is
Okay.
a very special week for this.
We've been hyping up. This is supposed to be offensive.
Yeah, this was out of all of the Gabagooli Mystery Corner submissions I've been sent, there was one that I did not think I was going to share, which I actually deleted it, and then I had to do some very offensive Google searches to find it again, because in mentioning that I had gotten rid of it, it got hyped up a lot on the show. So this week it's deleted Gabagool Mystery Corner.
Oh my god. It's
Are you guys ready?
The Gabagooli Mystery Corner tapes or something. Wow. Yeah, normally I hate this segment for, obvious reasons. I'm actually looking. I need to know.
Yeah, this was the one that that gave me pause. We're here. Are you ready?
Yeah.
And you guys can let me know whether or not I should have just shared it. Here
I'm
we
gonna
go.
let Rob react this because I don't like opening these.
Holy God.
Rob, before I open this, should she have not shown it? Not that it matters now.
Okay, so I get what she's saying by saying it's offensive, but it's not offensive in the way you're thinking.
Yeah, that's we were talking about it last week. Like, I don't think he's going to be offended for the reason he thinks he's going to be offended, but I thought it was too off color to share.
Yeah, I will say this. This will offend someone who's not Italian. Also.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just kind of the kind of thing that someone would find offensive across the board.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh.
Both the reactions that you guys just gave were really good though.
Yeah, so I'll let somebody else try to describe that.
Mikey?
Like the fucked up part is like I'm still offended because I'm from New York. Like this was not a good thing. It's a text message conversation of two, I don't know what to call them, I guess bunches of spaghetti, uncooked spaghetti, standing where the Twin Towers were, and 9/11 and all that. Not nice. Not a fan of this. Yeah, that's not it's not, I wouldn't deem it as offensive. I mean, but then again, it's because like I find very little actually offensive, but it's not nice. I'll say that it's not nice at all. Wow.
Off color.
Yeah. Extremely. I'm kind of I see what you mean now.
Yeah. And I was trying to explain last week because I did feel like it got kind of hyped up as being like a super crazy Italian meme and it's like I don't know that I would describe it that way. It's just more off color than the other submissions.
Yeah, like I was expecting it to be like a guy with like a sausage instead of a dick or something.
No,
Not that.
That would
no.
have been pretty good. I'll say this: the video that Rob sent of the Italian guy tossing a pizza while wrestling, way more offensive to Italians than this. So there's that also.
That guy was pretty talented. He didn't drop that dough once.
That guy's an asshole. Yeah, whoever sent this one, because it's a mystery. I don't get to know. Yeah, not do better. Come on. Like that's not what we're doing here. Dude, like it's not even if it was offensive to Italian people, it would at least make sense. But like this is just not nice. Let's do better, guys.
Yeah, and then because again I had deleted it and I could not find it in my phone, I had the trying to find this picture again so that I could send it this week was a thing. I'm gonna have to clear my search history because I have like a lot of like marinara sauce 9/11 meme. Yeah. But now I know to always save submissions
Yeah.
to do better at saving them. Also, you'll be pleased to know there is a new submitter.
Are you serious?
I've lost count of how many we have. I think we're up to 6 or 7 as of this week. It's spreading.
Is this person a patron or no?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But I will say I don't have access to all the patron Twitter handles. So I'm going to say I don't believe so.
All right. Well, I'm going to look into this one because I have a suspicion. And
I just sent you a picture of the son of the pizza wrestling guy. That wrestler's name is Pasta Man. And it's apparently the son of Luigi Primo.
dude with spaghetti all over him. We don't get to send 2. You just sent 2. You did another one. Now we're too deep.
I send them whenever I get them. I'm not playing
that's
by
the
these.
dangerous thing is because I've had to clear out a few that Rob has just sent to Mikey casually. You sent like 6 the other day.
They kept popping up. What am I going to do? Let them pass?
Yeah, that's another thing. Like Rob, we have gotten to the point. Everybody who's involved with this, and to anyone who is not following the show on a regular basis, this is where our listeners, without me, they submit to Kat offensive and racist Italian memes to taunt me, to send me on the show while recording to get my reaction because they find it funny, and I don't get to even know who the hell it is. Yeah. So Rob, though, on the other hand,
I just send them.
He just
know who sent it. He's got my name right on it.
He just sends it to me. Usually it's not even anything behind it. He'll just send it and leave it that. But we've gotten to the point where Rob sent me one that I've seen already. So we've gotten to the point where we are recycling. We're running through all the Italian memes throughout all of the internet. And Rob, I guess, was mad that I seen it already and sends me like fucking a handful.
Well, I wanted to see if you'd seen those yet.
Rapid fire. Like, how do you even have those ready like that?
They just come up. I can't go on the internet more than like 10 minutes without stumbling across one. They're everywhere.
You got a fucked up algorithm and it's your fault. It's just all gotten out of hand. It's all gotten out of hand. This is enough. Are we done with the gabagool crap?
I'm done.
Rob, you done? Because you sent another. So, I mean.
I just wanted you to see the wrestler Pasta Man.
No, thank you. I appreciate it.
Representing your fine people.
All right. It's a light news week, so let's get to the news and then we can get into some film talk.
All right.
Oh, wait, hold on. Drink roll call.
Drink roll call. I'm still drinking Malibu in a bag.
How many bags you buy of that shit?
It's one bag.
It's just one giant bag.
Bag of Malibu.
All right. Malibu in a bag. Kat, what are you drinking?
I am drinking Apothic Rosé, and I don't like it. I don't like rosé. I thought that I would, and I have regrets.
Okay. Fair enough. I got Diet Pepsi and Sailor Jerry.
All right.
The same combination that led to last week, but I've had much less of it tonight.
Man, go take a shot of it right now, or you're not a man. Start talking
I
about
actually
those
can't. I'm
things.
out. I just poured the last of it into my cup.
All right, so we'll get into the news, and in the news we can get to, because obviously we're talking All Hallows Eve this week, but we'll get to our Terrifier 2 spoiler-free, brief kind of rundown.
Lots of talk of Fart the Clown.
It's time to hump the news with Rob Humphrey.
He's not a genius.
It says why. All right.
I said lots of Art the Clown.
All right. I just sent you guys.
Talk of Fart the Clown.
I wish I could mute him. I just sent you guys a link from Bloody Disgusting. Anybody listening, you can go check it out there, or at NECA's website, because NECA is teasing a new figure based on Lon Chaney's The Phantom of the Opera.
Ooh.
Rob, you are now a figure guy. This thing looks dope as hell. You kind of have to have that one, though.
That's a good looking figure. I do like that. I don't like Phantom of the Opera very much, though. But I do like that figure. Is it an ultimate?
Wow, you know terms now? Okay, I don't know. I don't know what that
Figure
even means.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's an ultimate figure or not. If it's an ultimate figure, then I might look at picking it up.
He's using inside baseball figure terms.
No, it's just the kind of figure they make.
Yeah.
It's the one I've got. The one that I bought was an ultimate, so now I'm like, all right, I'm only going to buy the ultimate.
Ooh, speaking of baseball, see how the meth thing goes.
And only the stuff that I like.
I also have some sad news for any musical theater nerds out there, musical horror theater nerds. The Broadway play Phantom of the Opera is no longer going to be on Broadway. This is like the last season to see it.
Oh. Big deal, no?
It's a pretty big deal. It's been like a staple for a long time.
They say why, or they just...
I think it's just time to retire it.
Oh.
I think it's just had like a really incredible run. My friend is thinking about going out to seeing it, and it's like, I don't know that I would go only to see that, but little New York trip sounds nice.
But what if we went to see Phantom of the Opera and Fish at Madison Square Garden?
Oh, well, now you're talking. My two favorite things, Phantom of the Opera and Fish.
You just want someone to be in the cell with you. That's all.
I'm going to sleep on Mikey's couch.
I don't live in the city.
Yeah, I know, but you live closer than I do. Can't come back to my couch.
You just want a free place to sleep.
Hell yeah, you know how much a hotel room is in the city on New Year's Eve?
I don't want to go see it on New Year's Eve, I don't think, right?
No.
It's a New Year's Eve run. Of course you want to go see Fish on New Year's Eve. What the hell, Cad?
You do not want to be in Manhattan on New Year's.
No, I want to be at Madison Square Garden. Doesn't matter. All the shows sold out anyway. I didn't get tickets because I couldn't afford a hotel. And Mikey told me I couldn't stay at his place.
You can stay at my place, but the dogs should be sleeping out here with you. His farts are stinky. So.
I would have a battle with him.
Oh my god. Come out, they're just both passed out from I would say that too, man. My dog, every night he cuddles with me. Every night. And he even goes under the covers too. So like I put the covers over him. And man, a few nights ago I moved and like, you know how the blanket dude, he farted at my god. And he's like right up by me in the bed. Like, fuck, dude. I was so bad at him. Anyway. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. NECA always brings the wood with all their stuff, so go check that out. Also,
yeah, it looks cool.
Rob, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pass up on this one. You can pre-order the collector's edition Black Christmas 4K Ultra HD upgrade Scream Factory. Look at that son bitch. Again, go to bloodydisgusting.com, everybody listening, or Scream Factory.
That is nice.
Right?
I don't know if I think I have Black Christmas, but I might upgrade for that.
None of my pictures are loading. Oh, okay. Here we go. Ooh.
So there's a deluxe set that comes with a poster and a special pin set too.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't even see that. I like the box though.
Ooh. You get the original theatrical trailers in English and in French.
Oh boy.
Listen, if I can do my French homework by watching Black Christmas trailers, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, but see, I already have the poster too in my office at work. I don't really need the poster.
Yeah, but you don't got the box though.
No, that is nice.
Order from shoutfactory.com exclusive rolled poster featuring. Oh, yeah, that's the book. Damn. Well, that's out there for the world. How much is it? $36.
Now, I have
That's not a bad deal.
I have the poster that has the original title on it, the Silent Night, Evil Night.
Yeah, you told us about that. That's pretty cool.
But yeah, that is nice.
It is. So, Shout Factory's website, shoutfactory.com. Anybody interested, go check it out now. A pre-order. Does it say
Everything's a pre-order.
Release in December. Last time I ordered something Black Christmas related, I got it in the summer.
Yeah, around the same time I got my Krampus vinyl.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, let's see how that goes.
Christmas in July around here.
Did you see my Jason Takes Manhattan poster?
Yeah, you got a second one?
Yeah, that's probably going to be given away. They sent 2. So, obviously I don't need 2.
They sent you 2?
Yeah, sent another one by mistake. Yeah. So, yeah, Jason Takes Manhattan, badass. Looks good on the wall.
Did you tell them they sent one in by mistake, like Kat did with the shirt? And they were like, no, we didn't.
What the fuck? I did not. That's their mistake, not mine. It's not my job to give it back. It's their job to do their job. I got 2 posters.
That's probably what they would have told you anyways. No, we didn't.
Right. Yeah, they just told Kat, no, we didn't. We only sent you one.
You fucked up. You were out of poster. Okay, this is in here specifically for Kat. Tobin Bell will return to voice Jigsaw for Saw the Experience Escape Room in London.
Yay! I'm not gonna go to London. But that's very exciting.
I don't understand. Like, Mikey hates Canada and Kat hates Europe, apparently.
I don't hate Europe. I just don't have money.
Oh. Well,
I would love to go to London. Here's the thing about escape rooms. They make me nervous. Ever since I think we talked about this, my getting escorted out of a haunted house. Escape rooms aren't supposed to have any actors usually that interact with you, so I think I would do better, but I am always kind of wary because I felt really guilty.
Yeah, I think an escape room is just like solve the puzzle and get out, right?
Usually.
Yeah, I've never done one because you got to have like 8 friends. I have 8 people.
Yeah, that's the other thing, is I don't know that many people that would do a solid. I could maybe wrangle up 1 or 2 people that would go.
Mr. Cat's boyfriend guy go.
See, yeah, he would maybe go. He spooks easy though, and also when he's not spooked, he makes jokes about stuff. We would run out of time just watching him laugh about the escape room.
And also he hates Europe.
Also, he does hate Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that might be it. But I mean, it's cool, and I like that they're still getting Tobin Bell to do Jigsaw stuff. I was a little bit worried, like after Spiral, that they were gonna have that new voice everywhere, and I'm glad that society has acknowledged that that's not the voice we want in Saw escape rooms.
What if the escape room is just like Spiral and you don't do anything? You just sit there and they bring you the answers to the puzzles.
I'd be really good at an escape room like that, actually.
It's sad that we have to, like, us as viewers and fans have to tell them stuff like that, isn't it? Like, shouldn't they just know that it's Tobin Bell? They should know this. We shouldn't have to think.
Right.
Next thing, Walking Dead. Norman Reedus is, I guess they officially titled his spin-off, and it's going to just be called Daryl Dixon.
fascinating.
Grandma Bones must be over the moon.
I seen Grandma Bones tonight and did not tell her about this because I did not know about it yet. But yes, she will be very happy to find it out.
Yeah. Did she see Terrifier too?
No. She heard about it though.
I'm sure she did. She's
I think that's cool.
Why
I like
doesn't my stupid grandson just shut up?
I like Norman Reedus.
Yeah. Reedus cool as hell. The Daryl and Carol, I guess, is usually not happening. You go, well.
Is it because they didn't want to name it that? Are they like, listen, one of you has to drop out, I'm sorry.
Right. Okay. I'm bringing it up because more so, it's cool that it's happening, but it's more so just the context of it. Screambox is apparently they have the story of it, a collector's edition Blu-ray. Screambox is doing some shit now, huh?
They're making a move. They're trying, huh?
Yeah, they are. Still got me blocked.
Well,
but you know,
I mean that's just smart.
I guess. But yeah, I mean, it's cool that they're having like the story of like the cover of this thing is the original Pennywise, so I would hope it's more so that.
Doesn't have the real Pennywise on it.
Why do you purposely?
He just chooses violence sometimes.
We have enough going on that we don't agree about. We got to pile on. Yeah, I love Pennywise, the original, and it was a big part of getting me into horror, so I think it's cool as shit.
Yeah. They teamed up with Bloody Disgusting in some way. So yeah, they're making all sorts of moves.
So I still feel like they sold to Bloody Disgusting.
They may have.
Yeah.
They may have.
Which, cool, but I don't know what their relationship is. I'm kind of intrigued by it.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't talked to them since they yelled at me. That's where we're at.
I'm gonna give them all my money now.
I don't think we're getting anything from Screambox at all.
Fair enough.
Last but certainly not least, Jason Blum finally announced Five Nights at Freddy's movie. We got a movie confirmation, director, and production name.
He had to be so relieved to finally put this out there.
Think so?
Yeah, because that's all his Twitter was about. Like, people were just blowing him up constantly about this Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
Kat, you're not as excited as I thought you'd be.
Yeah, so here's the thing. It actually, there were a couple things that made me excited about it. I am really back and forth on this franchise, though. I really liked the first few. I thought they got overdone. There was one game that pulled me back in. Then there was that whole controversy with Scott Cawthon, and then a wonderful thing happened. Willy's Wonderland happened, and I just stopped giving a shit because it was everything that I wanted in a FNAF movie, and Nick Cage, and I didn't have to deal with FNAF, so it was perfect across the board. Then I found out the one thing that does kind of get me about this, aside from being a Blumhouse film and being confirmed, the animatronics are being done by Jim Henson's Creature Shop.
Wow.
Which has reluctantly kind of gotten me back on board, kicking and screaming, because I don't want to be excited about this.
Why not, Kat?
The franchise, I don't like the fans. I don't really like the creator that much. But
Well, let me ask you this, because
I don't like Jim Henson.
I don't know if you know, but I'm going to ask you anyway. The last time when we covered the thing with the creator, where Rob so affectionately put as if he was fucking the puppets, when we discussed it then, did he step down from ownership or no? What happened with that?
So he did. He stepped down. The last that I had heard, but he still as far as I'm aware, I think he still worked on the screenplay for this. Like,
Okay.
I think there was stuff he had already had done, and I could be wrong about this, because I haven't been involved in any FNAF stuff for a while. I'm pretty sure he also, like, had already done, like, concept art and stuff for, like, the last game that came out, even after he officially stepped down. Like, he didn't design it, but it was all still his stuff. So it's just kind of like one of those weird... and it's one of those things, like, because there's always, like, one asshole in any project, right?
Right, yeah.
And
Mikey.
he was kind of like he was already kind of like a mixed bag, because he did some really good stuff and some really, like, shitty stuff, and it kind of, like, leveled out. But it was one of those things where it was just, there was so much drama around it that it was really hard to play the games anymore without, like, hearing about it, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't like being involved in that kind of drama. I don't like having to follow that kind of stuff.
Right.
But did he fuck them puppets?
Maybe. He doesn't have an alibi.
Oh fuck! I don't know why I find it so funny. Yeah, that sucks. But you know, it's like we all watched. We had a watch party. We all watched that Nick Cage thing together.
Yeah.
Kat, you still have those 2 shirts, right?
I do still have those 2 shirts.
We don't talk about those shirts.
But look, it was cool. It was fun. I had a great time watching it. It's just it's like, for me, with anything like that, it's not the same. You know,
I
like,
don't think it was the same. I think it was better.
Okay, I mean that's fair. I don't know. I want the real deal. I want to see what it is. I want characters that I'm familiar with. I mean, and again, that's just me. But you know, like, yeah, it sucks that, you know, all that shit went on with it, and, you know, whatever else. But if he's not involved going forward, then, you know, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I never played the games. I don't know the characters. This movie doesn't have Nick Cage. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But it does have Jim Henson, creator.
That's
Mm.
cool as shit.
Stuff.
Yeah.
It's cool, but it's not enough to make me want to see it. I mean, will I see it? Probably, because it sounds dumb and fun, but you know, I already saw Willy's Wonderland, and that was good enough for me.
I do think my prediction is that I'm going to like Willy's Wonderland a lot more, because even if the animatronics look better, which I'm assuming they're going to in the FNAF movie, it's not going to have Nick Cage drinking his punch every hour.
And playing pinball.
And playing pinball and being dead silent.
Yeah, just being fucking Nick Cage.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we'll see how they do, and yeah, and that's the thing. What was the? I'm gonna check the budget of Willy's. I know it was a good budget movie, but you know, Blumhouse Wonderland budget. Blumhouse is gonna put what they can. But it's a $5 million budget, so for Willy's Wonderland. So we'll see what they got going on. I just think it's cool, and that's another question too. You know, will they tilt towards the whole, because a lot of kids kind of latched on to Five Nights at Freddy's.
So that's a great question, because all of the stuff that was like canon in that franchise, all of the confirmed stuff, I think is appropriate for kids. All of the lore that was hinted at and that fans dug up and like were trying to get confirmed and stuff was all way too dark for a kids movie. So it's like it could fall anywhere on that spectrum and someone would be happy about it.
Yeah, I hope they kind of go with the whole lore thing and they get nice and dark and bloody and gory and fun. That's what I hope. But, yeah, like, it's a Blumhouse movie. You shouldn't be taking your kids to a fucking Blumhouse movie. We'll see what happens, though. All right. Well, the last thing I guess we really need to talk about is Terrifier 2 came out.
Yep, it did.
It sure did.
It's a movie.
It's a lot.
Who wants to go for it? Spoiler free too, by the way.
Yeah.
Spoiler free. We're not going to ruin it for anybody.
Yeah, but I'll tell
Rob's
you right
gonna
now.
try to ruin it for you with no spoilers.
Spoiler alert, it's fucking terrible. They should have called it Terrible Fire.
I laughed about the terrible fire thing.
I know you did.
So hard.
Really?
I did. I'm sorry.
Well, I know you did. Unfortunately. Really? There's like really.
Yeah. It's a bad movie. We talked about this. If they cut it down, it's 2.5 hours long. If they had cut it down to 90 minutes, they could have made a good movie.
Yeah, it is the perfect 90-minute slasher plus an hour.
Yeah, stretched out over 2.5 hours
Yeah.
of just nothing, just nonsense that doesn't make sense. Sometimes people can see. Sometimes they can't. It's stupid.
Spoiler free.
Oh, that's in the first part of the movie. Whatever. I mean, it's dumb. Don't even see it. It's a waste of money.
I will say, this movie's a hot mess. It's objectively, critically, it's not a good film. I had a blast. Like, I loved going. I'm probably gonna watch it again. Absolute chaos. Doesn't make a ton of sense. The pacing is weird. The plot has, it's a fishnet amount of holes going on in the plot there. It's fun, though. And I thought, I think we talked about this in Terrifier too. Terrifier also, I guess, is a better way to say that. The special effects are inconsistently good, which I find really endearing in a weird kind of way, where it's like, you know they're doing all this stuff by hand because you can see that there is like clearly not a full studio coming in to do these effects. And there are a lot of weird little things that I liked about it. I had the time of my life going to see it in theater. Bloodiest movie I've ever seen on a big screen. But it's not good. Like,
no. Kat had the time of her life, and I had what felt like a lifetime.
But it's fun.
I will give it this much credit. It does have a story unlike the first one. There's an actual final girl and people you're rooting for, whereas the first one had just people.
It has a story unlike any other story.
Yeah. It's not a great story. Not one that makes sense or anything, but there's a story.
You guys done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. My New Year's resolution was to promote Art the Clown, defend Art the Clown at all costs. Terrifier 2, finally seen it just a few hours ago. That movie was fucking awesome.
I was really hoping you were going to be sensible and say that you were going to defend Art at all costs, but this one was too far.
He had pushed it too far.
Come to your senses, but
of course he didn't. It's a fun time.
It's not, though, really. It's just too long. It's all right. Here we go. One of my favorite movies of all time is a movie called Wonder Boys. Have you guys seen it?
No.
All right. It's a fantastic movie. It stars Michael Douglas. He plays a guy who wrote a book, right? This book became like, I don't know, bestseller or something. And he gets a job at a university teaching creative writing. One of his students is Katie Holmes. And he's struggling to write his second novel in the movie. And Katie Holmes drafted the novel and she reads it. And he gets mad because she snooped through his stuff and found it and took it without asking him. But he asks her, what did you think? And she says, you always tell us in class that writing is about making choices. And I believe that filmmaking has to be about making choices also. And they didn't make any choices with this movie. Anything that anybody came up with that they thought might be a cool idea, they threw in this movie. They didn't concern themselves with whether it fit, whether it would match the story, whether it made sense, nothing. They were just like, oh yeah, that's a cool idea, let's do that. Well, that's a cool idea, let's do that. And we got 2.5 hours of nonsense because of that.
I think that's kind of part of the fun, though.
I can't.
I think that's why
But it's a bad movie. It's just bad.
You're not wrong. Like, but also, that was something, because I think usually if I say that you can cut an hour out of a movie, I really hate that movie. You could easily have cut an hour out of this movie, but I would have missed out on guessing what the fuck they were talking about, and I kind of had fun doing that.
Did you think it was long, Mikey?
Yeah. And look, there are things that I think could have been taken out. There are, there's even something in it that I hated. But I don't think that it's by any means something that shouldn't have happened, or well, there are a couple of things that I think shouldn't have happened, but I'm saying as a whole, I don't think that this movie, I don't understand how you could not like it that much. And also, like, yeah, I get that it's, you know, it's all over the place, there's a bunch of shit in there, like, I understand that, but it's still like, that's kind of what it is at this point, man. Like, that's art right now, you know? And there's stuff in here where, you know, damn, I'm trying so hard to not spoil anything. It's just, right now, art, to me, like, people are saying, oh, it's the new age slasher and he's on the list. And he is on the fucking list to me. And
he was on Pace list of the 50 greatest slashers of all time.
What, he
signed up for the Patreon.
Yeah, that was stupid. He's on the new age Mount Rushmore, and he deserves to be on there because he's going to do something different. He's going to do what he wants to do, and that's art, man. Like, that's what these movies are. Like, is it a lot? Sure. I feel like they kind of looked at this as, you know, like, this could be their last chance to do something. You know, will it probably be? No. But, you know, like, I feel like they had a lot of shit they wanted to do in All Hallows' Eve, which we're about to talk about. They had a lot of shit they wanted to do in Terrifier, and they didn't get the chance to do it. Because, they, you know, those were very low-budgeted movies. They didn't have the money and the time and the resources to do them. And they finally did with Terrifier 2. And I feel like they did that. And maybe, yeah, there's stuff that they probably could have left out, and they got a little too carried away, sure. But you know what, man? They made a hell of a fucking movie. Art set his own rules. I also feel like they're trying to make Terrifier a Halloween movie. And I don't mean Halloween as in Michael Myers and Laurie Strode. I'm talking Halloween as in, like, the holiday, like a fun, spooky, yeah, it's fucking weird and off the wall and doesn't make sense in a lot of places, but hell, man, that's what Halloween horror is sometimes, you know? And they're kind of embracing that and that's what they're trying to do. I also love the 80s feel that they threw on this thing. So, good for them. And Rob is wrong.
Well, no, it's just, maybe it's just not for me. It's violence just for the sake of violence.
That's fine.
Right? It's being sadistic just for the sake of being sadistic. There's nothing to it. There's no substance behind it. It's just, hey, wouldn't it be cool if he did this? But there's no reason.
Sometimes you want a fun slasher.
Yes.
I think my issue, again, and it's hard to say issue because I had so much fun. I think part of my like hang up critically about this is that I can do violence for violence sake, or I can do a very convoluted story. I usually really hate when I have to do both of those. That's been my problem with a lot of other slasher movies that have gone kind of off the rails like this. And I don't think any have ever gone off the rails quite this much. But it's fun at the end of the day. Like, they made it fun.
They did.
I can't be mad at it.
I had no fun with it, and I am mad at it.
And I think that's what they're going for, man. Like, there will be a Terrifier 3.
And I'm also mad at you guys for not seeing Wonder Boys. What are you doing? It's a great movie.
Rob, do you at least see any validity in anything that I had to say?
If they had cut this movie down to a reasonable length, to a 90-minute slasher movie, this would have been the best of the movies. As it stands, I'm not sure that it is.
Oh, come on.
Not sure.
Well, the bar is pretty low.
Yeah, I'm curious as to, I'm excited to see where you rank All Hallows' Eve now.
Oh, well, we'll get to that.
Does anyone have Portnoy's for Terrifier 2? I don't. This is...
Ooh.
Oh.
But now that Rob's talked about ranking them, I'm kind of curious to see.
Yeah, off the top of my head, for a Portnoy for Terrifier 2 would be around a 3.3.
Oh,
Wow, okay.
bullshit. I don't feel comfortable giving a Portnoy for it, but I'll give an average. This is not a concrete.
Okay.
I'm not even going to give a point to anything because it's just a round number average. I still need to digest. I need to watch it again. All this shit because a lot went on.
Yeah,
I don't need to watch it again, but I have a feeling you assholes are going to make me.
Oh, absolutely. Off the top of my head, round number estimate, first watch, I'm at a 7.
All right.
What about you, Kat?
Round whole number estimate. That's not.
Right.
I'm at around a 6, I think.
Okay, we're in the neighborhood. Rob's clearly wrong.
I'd give it a 3.
Half of Cats.
And I do think it would be like, I don't think it'd be a 5 point something. I think it would be a 6 point something.
Right.
Cause but it is one of those really weird, I go through this with the B movies sometimes where it's like, and I'm not calling this a B movie, but there's just kind of that feeling that I get with B movies sometimes where it's like, they bring me joy. They make me very happy, but I acknowledge that they're like very, very flawed. Terrifier 2 gave me kind of that thing because it's like, critically, this thing's a goddamn mess, but I think I was smiling like the whole time in the theater. Like it's just, it was such a fun experience, you know?
And I'll say this too. It like the whole critically thing, like, yeah, we have to look at it from that lens. I get it. But yeah. I don't think they give one fuck critically.
I don't think they do.
Because this was an indie movie.
I wish they had just a little bit.
Me too. Honestly, me too. But they didn't. I think this is something that they were going for. Like they were purposely trying to be, everywhere. But well, again, this is an Indiegogo fucking movie, man.
Yeah.
And
but it raised like $1 bajillion on Indiegogo.
It raised a lot of money, and look, and this whole thing that Bloody Disgusting's pitching, oh, it's indie, and I'm sure they shelled plenty of money into this sumbitch on the tail end, so let's not act like they didn't.
This was a movie so bad even Chris Jericho couldn't save it.
You said you were mad Chris Jericho was in it.
I was.
Switch it up now.
Putting Jericho in your movie, get out of here.
He did pretty good.
And also, I looked at the credits. I didn't see Slasher Radio listed anywhere.
It was impossible to see the fun. They weren't in order by any means at all. So
Yeah. I think you need to get your money back.
That's the thing. I want to watch it again and like actually look through.
Yeah.
It was. I was hoping they put it in alphabetical order. They didn't even do that.
Yeah. And did you guys watch the Boo Crew stuff at the end?
I did.
No, what was that? I don't think I've seen it.
It's just like an interview with the guy who made it or whatever.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
That's another thing too. Like Blood Disgusting. Like, I get you're pushing your shit. Like I fully understand, but like there's no need to like. Let's not stop giving it to people who don't deserve it. Like the Blue
fired.
I'm gonna be honest. Like it's not a great fucking. It's a cool show. They're doing their thing, but like. They have the Bloody Disgusting name attached to them. Like that's why, and you're giving them all this. It's like, well, no shit.
But we funded this movie.
Right. I bet they didn't fucking kick in on the damn thing. They're just in the back of it. In fact, I wonder if there's any type of like terms and conditions of like them getting in free. You know what I mean? Talk to a lawyer from Indiegogo.
I do wish you could have gotten my name excluded from the credits.
I would have died to see Slasher Radio minus Rob in the credits of Terrifier 2. That's the only thing that could have made my experience perfect.
So anyway, it's a terrible movie. Don't see it.
It's a great movie.
If you get a chance to see it in theater, absolutely go see it. Bloodiest movie I've ever seen on a big screen.
Hands down.
Probably the bloodiest movie I ever will see on a big screen. They got away with a lot of stuff.
But it's terrible.
Rob's a hater. So, All right. Well, the movie we are here to see, to talk about, is All Hallows Eve.
Yeah, but I gotta pee, so can we take a break?
Sure. Cat.
Yeah.
Just cut him out of the whole fucking episode.
Since we're gonna cut this anyway, one spoiler thing that I did want to talk about with Terrifier 2.
All right.
All Hallows Eve.
All Hallows Eve. A lot of people aren't too familiar with it. Everyone thinks Terrifier 1 was the first we've seen of Art the Clown. It was not. It was right here in All Hallows Eve, which was an anthology.
All Hallows Eve 2 is, by the way, connected to All Hallows Eve.
Is it?
Yeah.
And Art's in it?
I don't think... I didn't watch it.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so, but I don't know. I might watch it tonight, actually, when we finish this, because I'm curious.
I seen it because there's a bunch of movies named All Hallows Eve, so I just assumed it was something else. I had no idea.
Yeah, it looks like it's done. It looks like it's done by the same studio. It also, the premise, like the descriptions were almost exactly the same.
Right. But here we are with All Hallows Eve, anthology movie. Rob, what did you think? Because since you were I've been on record saying I thought you would like this more than Terrifier. What say you, sir?
You were wrong.
Really?
This movie, briefly mentioned ranking the Art the Clown movies earlier.
Yeah.
This one is dead last. This is fucking
Wow.
terrible.
Rob, you and I probably have the same Terrifier rankings then.
I did not like this movie one bit.
Well, let's do Art the Clown rankings now because I'm super curious. Rob, what is yours?
Top to bottom or bottom
Yes.
to top?
Top to bottom.
All right, top to bottom. One, I guess, is Terrifier. Terrifier 2, and then All Hallows Eve. But man, it's awful close between Terrifier and Terrifier 2. They're pretty close to me.
Yeah.
They are not close for me.
Terrifier 2 would be number 1 if it wasn't so damn long.
Yeah, I think if they had cut some of the exposition nonsense out of Terrifier 2, it would have been the better, because it was just, they committed 100% to everything in that. Terrifier is my favorite by a long shot because it's very clean. Everything in there, I don't object to it being in there, other than maybe the after the credits sequence. They can't quite nail those down for me. But no, I loved Terrifier. Terrifier 2 had a lot of weak moments, even though it was a ton of fun. All Hallows Eve is last for me.
Damn. Yeah, mine is Terrifier 2, All Hallows Eve, and Terrifier.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm excited to hear what you have to say about All Hallows Eve. That makes it better than Terrifier.
Yeah, I'd like to hear what made you think this was a good movie.
Well, I had said in Terrifier 2 there's stuff I would leave out. There's Terrifier was a really good movie. There's just again stuff that I would leave out, and with All Hallows Eve, that alien thing. Well, let's just start with saying that story on here. Get rid of it.
That was so dumb.
Get rid of it. Don't even know why it was there. Made no sense. It could have just taken it out entirely and had a much better product.
But she had a painting of Art the Clown.
Yeah, a painting of Art the Clown.
You gonna get an art tattoo, Mikey?
I'm gonna get a tattoo, but I'm gonna get something art related. Somewhere in my house. Yeah, I need it.
All right. You afraid of needles?
I have tattoos.
Several.
But I feel like this was the best of Art the Clown. Like this was just him slashing and cutting.
Wasn't he even the real Art the Clown though?
Dude did not play Art the Clown. You're right in this one, but well, really, was he? I mean, what? I mean, I guess now it is true, but
This guy was not nearly as good at being Art the Clown as David Howard Thornton is.
Absolutely not. You're right.
I was trying to explain this to someone the other day. What I really like about Art the Clown as a character is that he's a clown. Like, he does clowning stuff, which I think a lot of killer clowns, they just wear the suit and then they kill people. Like, Art the Clown commits to the mime bit, and I really appreciate it. This guy, not so much. There was less of it.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy wasn't nearly as creepy as I found. Because I do find Art to be extremely creepy.
Yes.
I would like to see this man's clowning credentials, I think.
Yeah. He didn't go to clown college, I bet.
I don't think he was that bad, though.
I think, honestly, I think I don't even have to think, because I saw All Hallows Eve first. It's just been a while.
Right.
Definitely a creepy clown, but once you've seen Terrifier, it's like, I don't think the performance holds up.
Oh,
like, they made improvements. And not just, like, on the clowning, but also, like, the costume, the makeup. Like, everything got upgraded, I feel like.
Yeah.
So it was weird going back to All Hallows Eve and being like, oh, huh.
Yeah. I do feel like Damien Leone, however you pronounce it, writer, director, obviously, of Terrifier, all of them. And I feel like he had a good amount of impact with the character because, I mean, yeah, the performance of David Howard Thornton, by far, way better. I think he learned, he expanded on the character, quote unquote, expanded in Terrifier 2 with, just kind of like Kat said, feeding into that clown mime thing a little more. But I feel like he still was Art to me in All Hallows Eve.
Nah, I didn't think he felt like Art at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, big complaint about Art, other than just like performance preferences. Art is not that patient. Like, it's, and I don't know, I called it a complaint. I guess it could go either way. I think Terrifier would have been a very different set of movies if they had kind of stuck more to this premise. Because he's still as violent in All Hallows Eve, but he savors it a lot more. And I think that's just like, it's a subtle thing, but like once you've seen the Art that we kind of like fell in love with, or not in Rob's case, it's really hard to imagine him just like chaining people up in a tunnel or like performing surgery on them, because it's like, no, he's gonna kill them. Like,
yeah.
This leaned in a lot more to like that torture porn kind of thing, and it's like, that's not really how I see Terrifier. I see that as like a straight up slasher,
I can see that. I like him hunting that girl down. And even before that, that whole demon, that was definitely like the kickoff of all the anthology things that had going on. That was definitely the second weakest to me out of all of them. But I thought it was interesting because you get a little bit of insight into what Art. I don't want to say what he is, because you really don't get any insight of what he is, but like, he's involved with Satan and like all this fucking, all this stuff. And it's like, what the fuck is this guy? Like, they let you know right out of the bat, like, he's not human. I don't know. I just thought it was cool that we got a little bit of insight on him, his background. And what
I hated that tunnel story.
Did you?
Yeah, I was so like intrigued to see what was at the end of that tunnel, and then when they finally showed me, it was the dumbest thing I'd ever seen. And would they spend $4 at a Halloween store on those costumes?
Probably.
It is kind of weird that they do both, because it's one of those, like, I can see them doing like, a balls to the wall crazy Satan torture scene. I can see them doing suspenseful tunnel, but I think when you combine those two things, it's like, there's so much fear in the unknown, and then when you get to find out what it is, and it's,
It just
like
looks like a guy
cheap
in
Halloween costumes
Yeah.
and
looks stupid.
just like run of the mill exploitation film kind of nonsense. It's like, all
Yeah.
right, well,
Yeah.
sure.
And I guess we just gloss over the fact that this movie was made in 2013 and a kid gets a VHS tape and they just have a VCR there ready to go. What the fuck?
The VHS tape was one of my notes because she's on Sarah, I think her name is. She's on the phone with her friend, and she's trying to describe what kind of a tape she's talking about, and she says like a 1982 VHS tape. Was that the only year they did VHS tapes? Like that's such a specific time period.
Yeah. And she drove me nuts. Why didn't they just make her why did she had to be the babysitter? Why couldn't they just made her the mom? Because I kept thinking she was the kid's mom anyway, because she's so much older. Like, if you're going to cast that as a babysitter role, you got to get somebody younger. She looked like their mom. Just say she's their mom.
Well, she's just like friends with the mom, and the whole thing, yeah, the dialogue was just a little bit off. I don't know if that was intentional, but like there were just a lot of choices that didn't make a lot of sense. Like she could have just as easily been the mom, but she's just like a friend of the mom that got roped into doing a favor, and then I don't know. There were just like the dialogue was just very off-putting because it's almost like normal humans talking, but not quite.
Yeah, it just, I don't know. The whole thing just didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Like, I was like, why even bother with this babysitter construct here? This is ridiculous.
And then she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna make sure that you guys, I'm gonna turn it off if it gets too intense." And then, like the little girl's hiding in her arms and she's getting upset because, there's a woman getting raped by Satan. And like, when would have been too much? Like, where was that line?
Well, she watches the whole thing. She watches it. She watches a segment and then she turns it off and acts all scared. And then she watches another segment and turns it off and acts all scared. Lady, find something else. There's a million TV channels. Turn something else on. Watch House Hunters.
Watch House Hunters. That's hilarious. By the way, also, Timmy should have got his ass whooped before we go any further.
Oh, absolutely.
Babysitter or not, whoop his ass for talking crazy. I want to watch it now. Who the fuck are you?
I know. And then he's like, let's put it to a vote. And the kids vote to watch it. So she puts it on. Fuck them kids. I don't care what they vote for. No.
You don't pay enough bills to make this a democracy up in this
What it was like, it was like 10:15 also. And she's like, turn the movie off because we've got to carve pumpkins. And they're like, we won't make you carve the pumpkin if we watch this suspicious VHS tape.
Yeah, who the fuck carves a pumpkin at 10:15 on Halloween?
Yeah, the dialogue really got me. It's just like, what is going on here?
And I couldn't tell, like, because the dialogue's so bad, it's one of those situations where I kept thinking like the acting was terrible, but I honestly don't know.
I
don't know
think
if
they
the
did
acting
the
was
best
good or
they
bad.
could.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know which is it, the script or is it the acting? I couldn't tell.
Because the script made not a ton of sense.
I'll say this though, and I'm going to bring it up because it's in my notes, and I feel like you guys are going to disagree with me right now. I thought they did a pretty good job of going back and forth in between, the stories, and because we've seen it done with like Tales from the Crypt, and you get a little couple minutes with the Crypt Keeper and all that, but they didn't have that here. They had, regular everyday people. And I thought they did a pretty good job, and the back and forth wasn't terrible. I didn't think the dialogue was that bad.
So this was something I was going to ask when we started. This was going to be my opening question, and then I got all animated. How do you guys feel about anthology films generally? Because I feel like that was kind of a hang up I had with this one from the beginning.
Generally speaking, I'm not a fan of anthologies. I don't really like watching them. I mean, there are exceptions. I think Creepshow is a fantastic movie, but for the most part, I don't like watching them. You're guaranteed that at least one of them is really going to suck. And more often than not with anthologies, they had like one good idea that they couldn't turn into a whole movie. So there's one good segment and the rest are crap. I'm just not a big fan of them.
That's
Mikey?
fair. Yeah, probably it depends on what's going on. Usually I'm not a huge fan because, like Rob said, usually at least half of them are bad, and even in this one, half of them are pretty bad. But if you get some good stories, it's not, I'm down.
I mean, with this one, I thought they were all bad, but The best thing about
I
this
also
movie was the clips of Night of the Living Dead that they showed.
that was pretty good. I went and rewatched Night of the Living
Yeah, I
Dead.
was like, man, I wish I was watching that right now. Or the Crypt
Um,
Keeper would pop up to get this from segment to segment instead of this stupid lady.
I do think a better premise for this one specifically, since they were trying to do the whole thing with real people, I think it might have been better if instead of having the arc with the babysitter, if it had all been like if the 3 short films had been deposited in the trick or treat bags of 3 different kids.
Ooh.
Um, I know we wouldn't have had the same setup, but for the attachment that I felt to these children anyway, I think they could have sacrificed it
Yeah.
because I think that would have been I think it would have made more sense than the babysitter like going back to watch the last 2 things after the kids go to bed when she was so afraid of the first one.
Yeah, that probably would have made more sense, but it wouldn't have worked with the wraparound as well because the idea was that Art was fucking with this one group of people.
Well, I guess I would have seen it though more as like, at the end you see all of the families have been killed. It could have been a big reveal.
Yeah.
That'd have been cool. That'd have been better. I'll admit, yeah. Look, I'm not sitting here saying the thing is perfect or nothing. I think more so I liked Art in it a lot. And see, that's the thing. And it'll be more prominent in Terrifier 2 for those of you who are gonna see it. But like Art is just I like the idea of him being just a straight slasher. Just a dude dressed up like a fucking clown doing some sick shit to people because he's sadistic.
But he's not just a dude dressed up as a clown. He's some supernatural thing dressed up as a clown. We just don't know what
I
that
know.
thing is yet.
I know. And
That's part
throughout
of the problem, right?
that is a little yes, it is. And I mean it doesn't bother me as much as it bothers, you, William, Greg, who've been very vocal on the show about Terrifier. But it obviously it's there. And it's like, what the hell are you, man? And you get these different, like in All Hallows Eve, you get a view of him being paranormal in one way or not supernatural. And you get a Terrifier, and you get a Terrifier 2 again, even more so. And it's just like, what the fuck are you? And we may never know. Would that be bad?
But isn't that's part of, I think, what really bothers me is I feel like the creators don't really know what art is either. They're just dropping. It's like Lost, how they kept insisting that they had an ending in mind and they weren't making it up as they go, but it turns out they kind of just were. I feel like that's what's happening with Art. Like they don't have an idea of where any of this is going. They're just making it up as they go. So we're either never going to get an explanation, which sucks, or we'll get an explanation and that explanation is going to suck.
I'm okay with that though.
You're okay with an explanation that sucks?
I mean, I don't think it necessarily sucks. It's not really a full on answer, but I don't mind not knowing. Like I said, if there was a string of movies that came out and did it, yeah, I probably wouldn't like that. But if it's just one dude and they're doing it to the point where it's like he's as cool as he is, I'd be all right with that.
Yeah, I don't think you can make these movies and keep dropping these little morsels of lore along the way and then not have it pay off in some way at some point. I mean, you can, but I'll be even madder about these movies than I already am.
I will say I do think that the lore stakes are getting higher and higher. That was also something in the like post credit thing with the Boo Crew where they're like, where the director's like, I would love to see more lore in Terrifier 3 if we get to do one, and it's like, oh boy. All right. I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we've got enough. Just make it make sense now.
But see, they gotten to a point where you don't want them to make it make sense. Because if they try and go to like a prequel or any type of in-depth whatever, do we want to see it? Or
well, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I don't really want them to make it make sense. I want them to not make another movie, but that's probably not going to happen.
How could you say that?
If they make a prequel and it takes place in the 80s, I will not watch it.
I don't want it to be a prequel either. That's what I was going to say. I want Art the Clown. I want to see what they're doing right now. Art the Clown fucking shit up.
Art started as a kid on a bike in the 1980s.
And I don't want that.
I will watch it.
I don't want to see him and Satan and, you know, all this other stuff, but I just don't want to see it. Mm-mm.
If they do bring Satan back, they have to bring back the exact same costume from this movie.
Yes, I will not accept a Satan costume upgrade.
All right, so I've been mean. I'm gonna say one thing there was one thing I did really like about this movie, other than the clips of Night of the Living Dead. They did a great job when they were watching the segments of making it look like a VHS tape.
That's it.
Yeah, I don't know like how the effects or filters or whatever the fuck they used to make it look like an old VHS tape. I liked that.
Oh.
Yeah, and now I'm out of nice things to say.
That's it. Nothing else. The gas station attendant. No.
What about him?
The whole scene, he was cutting the dude's head off.
Yeah, I don't care. I knew what he was doing before they opened the door.
You didn't know he was cutting his head off.
No, I knew he was cutting him up though, so same difference.
Well-
Doesn't matter to me whether he's cutting his head off or his leg off or whatever. I knew exactly what was happening
Well, I mean,
because you
if
could hear the sounds, and I mean, but again, remember this isn't the first time I've seen Art. Like, I maybe you saw this movie and it was the first time you'd seen Art, so you didn't know what to expect, and so maybe that's more interesting. But it's not for me.
No,
So
I
I
seen
knew exactly
Terrifier
what-
first.
I knew exactly what was going to be happening when that door opened, and I didn't care because they gave me no reason to care. I don't care about that guy. I didn't know who he was.
See,
That's the danger of having violence just for the sake of violence.
but I don't
is-
need to care to enjoy it.
But they're not real people. Like that gas station guy's not a real guy because they've done nothing to make him feel like a real guy. So then when he's just fodder for Art to chop up, and Art chops him up, then what sort of reaction do you want from me? That's what I expected to happen.
I want the reaction. You're going, wow, that looks fucking cool. Art the Clown is badass.
Oh, I didn't think any of the effects looked good in this at all.
The effects were not super
No.
great. I
No.
think the best effects were like toward the end in the third story.
Which one was the third one?
That's the gas station one still, but like where she
Okay.
wakes up, like right at
Right.
the end of it, and she's mutilated and cut up, and I
Oh.
think like there's stationary effects, which I think helped
Mhm.
a lot.
Yeah.
But
But
I do
again,
think that
just-
was the best looking like practical effects of the movie.
Just being sadistic for the sake of being sadistic.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Not interested.
But that's okay.
I mean, it's fine. I mean, look, if that's your thing, that's your thing. I'm just not interested in it.
You're a Friday the 13th fan. Your
It's
It's a
favorite.
very
different,
different.
brand though. This is a really good because that's like Friday the 13th sadism is a lot more like Terrifier, I think, than All Hallows Eve. All Hallows Eve does have kind of like a hostile situation where people are being like abducted and like physically altered, and they're waking up in labs and stuff. Like that's not a
Yeah.
Jason never did surgery on anyone. I think that's like a really important
No, that's the thing.
distinction.
Jason kills people and he moves on, and we know why he does it. It's not just for the sake of violence for violence sake, and he doesn't spend, God knows how long mutilating someone's body after he's killed them. He kills
But-
them and then that's it. Sometimes he throws the dead body through a window.
But I think Art is also like that in Terrifier. And Terrifier, maybe a little bit less in Terrifier 2. He does move a lot of bodies around in Terrifier 2. In
Terrifier 2, you
comparison.
think he spends a lot of time mutilating bodies. But even in Terrifier, I mean, you
I mean,
can't
there's-
cut somebody long ways without spending a little bit of time in elbow grease. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I mean, he was using a handsaw.
the same. That's true. And she did have to be tied up first. I think there's a lot less time spent like in I don't know. It felt different to me, and I think a big part of it was just like the pacing, where it's like it's hard for me, having seen the other two Terrifier movies, to imagine the Art the Clown that I know just like waiting around and chaining people up, sewing them back together. Like there's just
I don't know. To me, the whole thing, and that's part of my biggest problem with Art. There's no fun in Art.
What?
he's not fun
In this one? Or
in any of them.
Oh.
I don't
I think this is the one where he's the least fun.
I
but
don't find any of his kills to be creative. Nothing. He kills people and then he does stuff with the bodies after they're dead. And that's what people think is creative. Like when he cuts that girl long ways, fine, but it's just not interesting. He shoots people. That's not interesting.
All right, those with the gun. Let's relax.
Well, I have in my notes because he shoots somebody in All Hallows Eve. Freddy has his glove,
Dead.
Michael has his knife, Jason has his machete, and Art has his gun.
Art has everything.
Including a gun.
Including a gun. And right on his fucking ankle in case shit gets sticky, he's got it.
Which would make a lot of sense if he weren't immortal.
I was going to say, you know who doesn't need that? Jason or Michael, because they will fuck you up and they know it. They don't need no backup plan.
Art knows it too. He will get it done, dude. Look, see, and trust, I know Friday the 13th has a story, and early on, yeah, that's great, but by the time we get to Friday the 13th, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, it's boiled down to Jason just killing people in a cool way. We don't give a shit about any of that other stuff.
Yeah, but at least he's killing them in cool ways, and he's not spending a bunch of time mutilating bodies and doing surgery on people and sewing them back together and doing. It's completely different. They're not even the same. It's apples and oranges, and Art is poop.
What
Wow.
a fucking argument, Jesus. That part, absolutely, yes, it is very different. But I don't know, man. For me, Friday the 13th and Terrifier, All Hallows Eve, whatever, with Art the Clown, it's violence for violence. Art went straight to violence. Jason kind of grew into that.
But in those movies, it's always people trespassing on Jason's territory. That's why you get killed.
Yeah, but Art, he floats around. Art's kind of like, I look at Art as like a morph of all of them. Like he's kind of got that Michael Myers. He's got that Jason thing going on where if he sees you, he's killing you. He's got the Michael Myers thing where he just floats around, kind of, hunting for people, and he's got a little bit of Ghostface in him with that aspect too of just like stalking the shit out of somebody and tormenting them. Art, maybe more so in Terrifier too, but I mean he just has a. I was saying to Kat during our break, he's just kind of like tortures people and they happen to die. Like, I don't even think he's not really too interested in killing them. He just wants to fuck with you and torture you, and you might die in the process of him doing that.
Yeah, but I don't like that kind of. I don't like torture.
I normally don't either, man. But just fucking Art.
That's more Cat's thing.
Yeah, Cat.
I don't mind torture.
No, it's not a fan of.
He's like a Saw slasher.
I think that might be the reason why I'm a little bit more like hung up on this. I just feel as a torture connoisseur, I just feel like there is a distinct difference between the kind of torturing being done in All Hallows Eve, which I mean it makes sense because there was a huge upgrade overhaul. There were a lot of things about Art that were changed in between All Hallows Eve and the Terrifier movies. Yes. But it was really weird to go back because there was just a dissonance where it's like, this is not really what I want Art to be doing. Like, this feels like it should be a different person now.
What they really love using that face torn off effect, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. I mean, they really think that's something because it looks exactly the same in all the movies, and it's not that great.
They got better at it though.
I don't know, man. I thought the gas station scene was fucking awesome.
And like that, I thought the story was stupid.
I do also, this was something else that Mikey and I were talking about during the break, but I think that Art, you were talking about them being like an amalgamation of all the killers. I think Art is a very good personification of just late stage horror franchise slasher, Yeah. Where it's like he just starts with like the crazy, he starts with the supernatural powers, he starts with all the demon stuff. He starts not giving a shit about the story, and in a way, I think that kind of works for him.
It does. I don't know how. but it fucking. I've said many times I don't like torture porn. I don't like blood just for the sake of blood and over the top just for the sake of over the top. But it works with this motherfucker. And I don't know why. I don't know how. I think it's because he just looks cool as shit. Like just looking whenever he's on the screen, and like Kat said, the look of art has been perfected in Terrifier, and even I don't know, he just seems a little more crisp in Terrifier 2 even, but the look is still overall the same, and that black and white and the way he just looks cool as shit, and whatever he does, I'm there for it. I don't know why. New Year resolution, goddammit.
You're a big fan of Happy the Shooting Clown.
He's not happy to shoot.
Mhm.
God damn, I wish we could talk about this fucking movie freely. Oh, I wish we could. Look, I don't mind it for some reason. I know, man. It's hard to explain. I don't know quite how to explain it, but kind of like Kat said, it just fucking works for the guy.
Mhm.
I can't
Or
help
not,
it.
if you're Rob.
I don't know how. Robbie's fun. Can't you just have you don't like
That's
fun?
the thing. I don't find him fun.
I
I
will
don't
say,
find anything about art fun.
yeah, I usually tell Mikey he doesn't like fun, but Rob, this week,
How?
you're not liking fun.
I'm the fun-liking guy.
He's the most fun slasher in the history of slashers.
There's no
Barring
way.
maybe
Well-
Freddy.
Okay.
Here,
I was gonna
no.
say Freddy's more fun.
Fair.
Freddy's having the time of his fucking life every time.
It's true, but Art is just a pig in shit and loves it, man. Like Freddy enjoys it, but like Art is just he's sitting there laughing to himself about it. Like it's like him and Fred, and maybe that's why I like him so much too. There's a little Freddy in there as well.
It just doesn't work for me, and it did not work in this anthology movie at all. Were there only the 3 segments plus the wraparound?
Yes.
I'm not forgetting anything.
Right?
Mhm.
I got a little bit nervous when I was looking up reviews today. Rotten Tomatoes says that this movie is 2 hours and 3 minutes. And I was like, what the fuck?
Does it have a different cut? Because
It must have a different cut. I confirmed on IMDb, first of all, that I watched the right film, and also that the unrated edition, the one that I watched, is 1 hour and 23 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Not even the full 90.
Yeah.
But yeah, Rotten Tomatoes saw an extra segment in there.
Well, this director doesn't like to cut things out, so.
Well,
Like he's gonna kill you.
yeah, considering it. You know what? Okay, since he's been annoying, I'm gonna just come out and say this: the end of that movie, where Art, she runs to the first of all, the whole link wrapping it around with she hears the phone conversation. That was cool as shit. And maybe not so much the concept. I don't know. I just liked it. It was fucking awesome, and they did it really well. Maybe more so than the idea. I don't know. I liked it, but that scene of Art standing on the top of the steps with blood on him and pointing in the room and giggle. I will come out and say it. That is top 5 creepiest things I've ever seen in any movie. Period.
What?
Yeah.
No.
I don't even have to take this one. Cat's got it.
God, come on, that was creepy as shit.
Top
man.
5?
Top 5.
No.
Off the top of your head, I know you're unprepared. So, but just give me some stuff that's creepier. That was cool as shit that they did. Like I got chills watching that.
No.
on.
Sorry, but just no. Top 5.
I'm sticking with it. That's creepy as shit. Like watch it. He was just so happy with what he did to children.
I will say that is one. Rob was talking about the nice things he could say about this. One of the nice things that I will say, and this is not usually considered a nice thing, but again, in this context, it kind of works. I like that they went after the kids.
Yeah.
We talk a lot about how, like, even we talk about this for Friday 6, where it's like, even just the threat that there might be kids in danger is like really it adds a layer of tension. These kids got killed. They got slashed. And you don't see that except for in very brave movies like All Hallows Eve and Sharks of the Corn.
God damn it. Redneck kids got fucking killed in the corner. I don't know. That I for some reason that scene sticks out to me, and every time I see it, I love it. I don't know why.
Well, I thought the phone call thing was cool. I didn't think it made any sense, but I did think it was kind of cool. And I do give them credit for taking out the kids, because most movies don't have the balls to do that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. You guys don't appreciate anything. I don't know what to say.
Should we rank the segments?
I think that's
Yeah, hopefully we all have the same ranking for the segments, right? Hopefully.
3, 1, 2.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the ranking.
Yeah.
Yeah, gas.
Okay.
You're right. Gas station,
tunnel, and
alien. Right.
That
Yeah.
alien thing could have been just taken out.
That was well, they had to put it in there. I mean, they only had an hour 20-minute movie.
It'd have been fine.
The way it is, if they take it out, you're talking about you got to submit to a short film festival all of a sudden.
That's okay. Just do that. It's like it was really stupid. Although, you know what? I'll even say so. The visual, like how they designed that alien, like it looked kind of cool.
Actually, the thing about the alien segment is that I didn't hate it, but it was very out of place. Like, if you had given me a full 90-minute movie about that alien, I would have been like, what the fuck is this? But I would have watched the whole thing.
It looked cool. The
It looked
sound
stupid.
Come on, man, you don't like shit. You just won't give it nothing.
I thought it looked dumb. It was a stupid looking alien.
I've seen worse aliens. It's not as good as South Park's aliens, but it's still a pretty good alien.
Not as good as Mars Attacks.
All right, do you guys have any like of the ratings and all that stuff, the reviews?
Yeah.
I have one more note, but I don't know what it means. I just want to put this out there. At some point, I took a note that says "ha ha ha ha, fuck that music." Oh, somewhere
right.
there's stupid music in the movie.
All right.
Good to know.
Yeah, that's it. Now we can move on to reviews.
All right. I've got some reviews that I'm excited to share. I fell down one of my review rabbit holes because people have strong opinions about All Hallows Eve, for better and worse. And I found some that are just too appropriate for our show to leave off. First, though, of course, the rankings, the scores. Rotten Tomatoes. Usually, I have 2 scores for this. There's only an audience score because not enough critics have reviewed All Hallows Eve for it to have any kind of ranking on the tomato meter. But the audience score is 33%.
Oh, come on.
All Hallows Eve.
That's too high.
IMDb gives it a 5.1 out of 10, so we have a little increase there.
That is way too high.
Too high, Mikey?
Kind of like, dude, that's craziness.
And then we have so I did find a couple of good reviews, which I had to go pretty far down to find them, which is how I fell into the review rabbit hole. But we are going to start with the negative ones, as always. All from IMDb today. 1 out of 10. I watched it for free, but still want a refund. Man, where do I start? The clown had potential, creepy even though it was no Tim Curry or Bill Skarsgård, but he had potential. That's where it ended though. The babysitter's acting wasn't horrible until the last 3 minutes, but the stories, oi. The first one simply made no sense. It had no conclusion, as did the second story. That alien was more of a robot, no fear factor whatsoever. The last story could have been good had the actress playing the costume designer been able to fake anything except calling herself an actress. The gas station attendant was more believable. Maybe I'm too much of a horror critic, but right now I'm wishing I could get the 1 hour and 23 minutes of my life back.
Good job by that guy. It's the only time an oi hasn't pissed me off.
Yeah, I saw the oi and I was like, well, we have to save this one.
The only thing I liked was the oi as an asshole.
So this next one, 1 out of 10. Someone's weird fetishes passed off as a horror film. Fetishes is spelled wrong. Which doesn't matter. I just thought you guys should know. There's terrible dribble of someone's weird fetish passed off as a horror film, and then there's this. The only good thing about this film, and that's that effort was put into the creature design. My praise ends there. And then it kind of recaps the few stories. It talks about the segments, and then it ends with the scathing line, I guess you can't have plot holes if there is no plot.
So, what creature design are they talking about? Because I didn't see
they're
the
talking
effort
about
in any of them.
art, right?
Or the
I'm
alien,
assuming.
too. Yeah.
Not that
Maybe the
that alien looked like garbage.
It wasn't that bad. Leave the alien alone.
Looked like some kid's homemade costume.
I hope you get abducted one day and that's the alien putting something up your butt and probing you.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Oh, fuck.
We have another 1 out of 10
My
titled
God.
"Oh My Dear Lord."
Did anyone say anything nice about it?
We're getting there.
Alright.
I think these are the nice ones.
Don't misunderstand. I didn't give this movie a 1-star rating because it was awful. I gave it 1 star because there was nothing lower. Not only is this movie just plain sick, it is not even entertaining. It's the kind of crap you'd see in a Halloween funhouse created by a couple of junior high schoolers on a weekend. The only redeeming factor is that it helped the red Kool-Aid industry tremendously. You see, in the old days when gore served as part of a story, there was some redeeming factor, like an inventive way to kill someone in a horror flick. Here, it's just some freaking clown cutting someone's head off with a hacksaw. Beside its lack of entertainment value, it's really disturbing that this shit is in somebody's head. Honestly, I feel like writing to my cable provider and asking for the $6.99 back.
Oh, God.
If you want some good scares and legit gore, watch something else. If you want something disgusting and plain disturbing, go find some roadkill and watch it for 2 hours.
Dude, if I had paid $6.99 to watch this movie, there would be a string of dead people somewhere.
If you're paying $6.99 to watch some indie fucking movie, which has the fucking clown on the picture, and you're mad you got a clown killing somebody, you're an idiot, and don't blame your cable provider. You don't deserve your money back. I don't understand people, dude. Like, he literally has a fucking clown on there. What do you expect? God damn. And plus, gore. I mean, yeah, it's gory, yeah, it's bloody. We talked about it. Like, that's horror to a lot of people. Like, don't act like no one enjoys it.
$7, dude. I would have lost my mind.
I have one more negative one before we get to the good stuff. I've been saving the best for last. Are you ready?
Oh, God.
This one does not have a ranking, but I'm going to assume it was a negative takeaway. It is entitled 3 Primitive Stories for Fans of Robbie Zombie. Not Rob Zombie, Robbie Zombie.
That's when he was younger.
Yeah. Content-wise, this is a fairly primitive movie because the 3 stories are pointless, lacking a conclusion. Okay, fine. The 3rd story somehow connects to the 3 main characters watching the haunted VHS, but all 3 stories are very simplistic and linear. Woman shows up, woman is threatened, woman is punished, i.e. killed or butchered or raped because the director considered it might be a fun thing to do. No explanation and definitely no chance in hell for the victims to defend themselves because the clown is, surprise, all-powerful and his victims are defenseless, screaming women. I suppose the Monty Python sketch involving John Cleese annihilating Connie Booth in a boxing ring sums up the movie perfectly. Unfortunately, this is not a comedy unless you are a malevolent sadist. So yes, this is definitely a Rob Zombie school of sadists, evil-worshipping moronic horror in which victims are to be scorned for whatever misogynist reasons, and the perpetrators are cool because they kill for fun. Nowhere is this more pronounced than in Robbie's anti-magnum, anti-opus Devil's Rejects, the worst horror film of all time. However, there is an element of menace and a tiny trace of originality among the cliche snatching, which elevates this film way above anything Robbie could ever hope to achieve, which admittedly is not saying much. Because, much like the killer here, Robbie is a misfit clown with very little talent. The first story has no ending, has no development even, but at least starts off decently. The second story is utterly pointless because what the hell do aliens have to do with anything? Not to mention that they look a bit silly, and the story doesn't even have a botched ending. It has none whatsoever. The highly clueless writer, whenever he got stuck in a rut, simply used the babysitter as a clever plot device to stop the tape so he would not have to complete the story. The third story, although just as woman hating and banal as the first one, is the best because the female lead is awfully cute and because it's more interesting.
Holy shit. Did I write that review and forget?
That just sounded so much like a Robert. And also, he keeps calling him Robbie.
Yeah, I love
which
that.
just-
Yeah.
Oh.
That's 10 out of 10, A plus. That's it. I don't even need to be on this show. You could have just read that. I could have.
Oh.
I don't know why people hate this so much. Like, I don't understand. I didn't think.
Did
it
you
would-
watch it? Or is
What?
this another thing where you're like, I didn't watch the movie, guys?
And he also
No,
threw
no.
Devil's Rejects under the bus.
Yeah. No, okay. Yeah, that's true. But I'll cut everything I was about to say and just leave it there. He doesn't like Devil's Rejects. Something's wrong with him. So.
That
The
movie
worst
sucks.
horror film of all time.
God almighty, man. Like,
Oh.
Devil's Rejects was insanely good, and this guy doesn't even like that. Your opinion means nothing, my friend. I am sorry. That's it. I got nothing else for him.
I mean, I don't feel like it's wrong. I feel like there's a lot of similarities between art and Devil's Rejects. It's just violence for the sake of violence. It's part of the reason I hate that movie. And also because it tries to make me like and sympathize with these terrible people.
Terrible people.
So 10 out of 10, Mikey. Excellent movie.
Thank you. Jeez.
A new cult classic. I love this movie. I don't understand why so many people are talking trash about it. I know
Yeah.
that the school systems are a joke nowadays, but come on. I guess some people would rather watch recycled garbage like Fast and Furious Part 14 or Monsters Inc. Part 32 instead of hardcore horror movies. Love that Fast and Furious and Monsters Inc. are the alternatives, like softcore horror movies. But it's I read that most of you said it was crap, story, bad acting, and cheap looking. Well, how about you try to act and write and direct a movie on your own and pay for it yourself? Then you can call a movie crap because that's exactly what it would be after you attempt one.
That's facts.
I
Honestly.
like reviews where you, the reader
Yeah.
of the review, get called out.
Yeah, here's the thing. That is facts. If I tried to do all that and pay for it, it would suck. You know why I don't do it? Because it would suck. There's no reason for me to do it. I hate it when people say, "Oh, you try it." I don't try it because I know I wouldn't be good at it. This
Yeah.
person needs to realize they're not good at it and stop.
Yeah, no, I agree with you there. Like that, I don't agree with that part, but the fact that like I like that Damien dude, like he did everything with it, man. Like, you know, the character design, writing it, directing it, all that.
He shouldn't be proud of it.
Oh, come on, stop! Right, at least give the man credit, please. At least
For
he put
what?
a lot into all this, whether you like it or not. Come on, man. Look at it. Look at what he's built.
He worked very hard, I'm sure.
Yeah,
And he
whether you
might
like
be
it
a
or not.
lovely person. I have no idea. But his movies are garbage.
Okay, and that's fine. But I'm saying, as far as the effort he put in, the passion for, you got to give him that at least.
All right. He gets that. He can have that.
Okay, fair.
But don't
And-
call me out because I don't do it. I know
No,
it wouldn't
no.
be good. That's the reason I don't do it.
You're right.
And also, so if that guy gets a candy bar just for insulting the Fast and Furious franchise, one of our cinema's greatest achievements.
I figured you'd
This
feel that way.
one
Those movies are amazing.
I think is going to both wind Mikey up a little bit and then hopefully make up for it. 10 out of 10. Brilliant. It's what horror films are missing. Gruesome, gory, and with actual monsters / demons. This is what modern horror should be like, not all just suspense with things that you can't see or possessions. The storyline is great and simple with real effort being put into the mini-films, which are mini-films from the director's past. Art the Clown should become a modern horror icon as he is completely unhinged and evil, absolutely loved anything to do with art.
Okay. I
So I
mean,
did a little bit of calling out
he did.
of
Which
what I
is-
assume was paranormal activity, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, paranormal activity, I'm doing anything. It's not bothering nobody here.
I mean, it bothers me.
And then I pulled one. I have one final 10 out of 10 for All Hallows Eve. I pulled this one specifically for Rob.
I can't believe you found that many.
Yeah, I found 3. It was hard. I ended up reading all 3 of them. 10 out of 10 has become one of my favorites. I've watched this one 3 or 4 times. It's a new classic. It gives me the same feeling as when I saw the original Halloween in 77 or 78. The sequel is also good, but this one is superior. It's a little low budget, but usually the best part is. Love it.
Okay, he's right. They didn't have a
That
lot of money for this.
motherfucker compared this to
There it is.
Halloween.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
why not?
He gets all the fucking candy bars. To Halloween.
To Halloween.
This piece of garbage. Oh my God. The
Hey, man.
balls of some people.
Art the Clown and the whole Terrifier, All Hallows Eve family franchise, whatever, they're trying to push into the Halloween, not the franchise, the holiday. They're trying to become that movie, man. And that was another thing I liked about Terrifier 2 and even the original Terrifier. They did a good job of painting that Halloween feel.
No, they didn't.
Yes,
No,
they
it
did.
doesn't feel like Halloween at all. It's not right.
I see
All
what
right.
you're saying, though, Mikey. I think that is why it's called All Hallows Eve.
Right.
Mhm. I think you're super wrong.
I think that's what they were trying to do. And
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not saying you're wrong about that. Might be what they tried to do, but like
they've
most
got the
things,
costumes and the aesthetic. They mentioned the holiday several times. I
it
think
takes a
they've
little
kinda got
more
it.
than that, though. Like, have you ever seen the original Halloween? That motherfucker feels like Halloween. That is just Halloween.
According to Cat, it's not even the best in its own franchise. They want something else. And I value
I'm trying to
Cat's
help you.
opinion.
Why are you throwing me under the bus?
I'm just saying that.
Are we done with the reviews?
Yeah.
All right. I got just a few facts. One of them was taken up by the review, but whatever. There wasn't much on this
sorry.
movie. Budget $500,000. No box office numbers. I'm assuming it didn't get theatrical release.
No.
This is the one that was taken by the review. The short films on the VHS tape are actually old films that were made by the director, Damien, Leone, or whatever. And then the only other fact I found was that the alien in the second story was originally going to be a puppet, but the puppet didn't work, so it was replaced by a man in a suit.
I really thought you were gonna say the puppet quit, and I was about to lose my shit. Like
That might be what happened. The puppet saw the script and went, "No, fuck you." I'm out.
Suit wasn't that bad. The guy in the suit, it was better than the fucking.
It was bad. That looked really bad. It didn't even look like an alien. It looked like a fucking robot. I thought it was going to transform into a car and drive off.
That alien suit looked better than the Invisible Man suit.
No,
stop
it did not.
that.
Yes,
Stop
it
it.
did. The suit was stupid.
You know what's funny? You let so much shit go with Art the Clown that you can't let little things go with other movies. It's so ridiculous.
Because it's not a little thing. It's a big deal. I shouldn't be able to piss on your suit and malfunction it. Like, it's ridiculous. Severely flawed.
Yeah. All right. Well, can we Portnoy this?
Yeah.
Why are you so
What's
miserable?
so important with this?
I do.
I'm not miserable. I want to get this behind me.
I'm sure it's not the first time you said that. All right. All Hallows Eve. I will give it 6.8.
No, seriously, what are you
Ooh.
giving it?
Give it a 6.8.
That's higher than I am giving Terrifier 2, I think.
I don't think he watched this movie.
No, I'm giving it a 6.8 because
I thought my score was way too high. I thought I was being overly generous, and now I'm everything's been thrown into disarray.
I give it a 6.8 because it's the birth of Art the Clown. I think he was really cool in this movie. It set the tone for what he was going to grow to be. I think they did a lot with a little bit. And like it was cool, man. Like that scene with him in the TV, like that was cool as fuck. Like he
That
was
was cool.
yeah, like it was creepy as shit. And they were able to. Then he's behind her, and like, man, this movie had moments where it made me feel it. And when you can do that, that's really good, really good.
Made me feel something too.
So that's it.
Mostly nauseous.
That's it. All right. Who wants to go next?
I'm giving it a 4.4.
Oh, Cat, what the hell?
I yeah. Which up until like just a second ago I thought was very generous of me. I could maybe go up to a 4.6. Here's the thing is that I like this movie well enough. Well, like even this fight, the stuff that I complained about, it didn't really bother me so much while I was watching it, except maybe the dialogue was a little bit distracting. But like it was still a fun time. I enjoyed myself. So it feels kind of mean to rank it like below average. But this is the third time I've seen this movie, and I didn't remember most of it until I sat down to watch it. Like it has very little staying power for me. Um I think I probably never would have thought about this movie again if we didn't talk about Art the Clown so much. It left no impact. So I think that's kind of shooting it in the foot because it's like I feel like I have to kind of lower its score for that.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All right, Rob, before you give your score,
Mm-hmm.
this is not going to be Slasher Radio approved, so don't worry about giving it too high of a score, all right?
Okay.
And just be fair, and I understand your beef with Art the Clown. Don't let it affect your score. Be a professional.
Okay.
Okay.
I now know how Mikey felt watching Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park. I rated this the worst movie of 2013, and I give it a 1.2, which honestly I think is pretty generous.
Obviously, you don't know how I feel about watching Kiss Meets the Phantom. That's 1.2 higher than I gave Kiss Meets whatever the hell. It wasn't that bad, man. Come on.
It was awful. 90 minutes of terrible.
That's a fucked up score.
So I don't know what the average is, but it's not Slasher Radio approved, and I'm happy about that.
I do think my score would be because I had fun like watching it, but I think if it had been for the first time, my score might be higher. But I know for a fact I've forgotten this movie twice. I'll probably forget it the third time also.
Was the first time I had ever watched it, and my score was not nearly as high as yours.
Yeah.
I had zero fun with it.
I did have fun while I was watching it, I will say.
I mean,
Even
this
with the
was
alien.
this was feast levels of me, feast
Oh,
2 levels of me sitting there going, "Oh my god, is this thing still going?"
I was about to yell at you for that, but then I remembered your score. That you did give it a feast score.
Yeah, it's bad.
come on, man. It's like you're comparing it to Kiss Meets whatever the hell it was, and Feast too. Come on,
Dude, I would
don't say it.
watch Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park
There
a
you go.
1,000 times
Okay.
before I watch this goddamn thing once.
You were gonna go for Feast, and you pumped the brakes.
Oh,
up
no,
there.
no. I would not
okay.
watch Feast.
Thank you, man.
But I mean, honestly, I felt like I was being pretty generous putting it over a 1.
I would
That's
watch this again before Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park if that makes you feel any better.
Dude, Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park is so much more fun than this.
Yeah, but here's the thing is next time I watch this, it'll be like a whole new movie to me.
And Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park is better acted, so.
Stop it. Come on. No. That hurt my I had a twitch for a second. Don't do that. Almost broke me. All right. Well, you know what? I'll say this. I don't think a lot of shows out there right now are focusing on All Hallows Eve, and regardless of how you feel about it, Rob, I think it's kind of cool to talk about it because everybody's focusing on Terrifier, probably Terrifier 2. Even people are doing that, but I think it's cool to go back to Art's roots, and like I said, whether you like it or not, at least you get to sit and see and what's going on with, with where it all came from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. The birth of Art the Clown.
I'm calling him that. What's wrong with
What?
you?
I'm not calling him anything. I said
You
of
literally
Art the
just
Clown. The
I said
birth
that.
of Art the Clown.
Him acting
Birth,
like he's not really saying your cat makes it even worse.
the birth of Art the Clown.
Yeah.
I hate him. All right, guys. Go to slasherradio.com. You can check out all of our articles, all of our episodes, all of our interviews right there. Also go over to patreon.com/slasherradio. Tier starting as low as $3 a month. You can go support the show.
Yeah, just sign right up, guys.
Yeah.
Don't you don't have to, don't worry about us having too many patrons. That's all I'm saying. It is
Yeah.
not a concern at the moment, you cheap bastards.
I told Rob if we got enough patrons, I'd buy Jeffrey Dahmer's house. So
Yeah,
Pretty
that'd be
cool.
nice. Nice little bed and breakfast.
Kat, if we did get enough patrons for you to buy Jeffrey Dahmer's house,
yeah,
would you let patrons like come and visit and give them a tour of the house?
I'd have it open for like a period of the year. It would
Okay.
not be like a standing year-round invitation.
Chris showing up at her doorstep every Saturday, Rob, imagine.
Here, watch a movie.
It's Thanksgiving.
Yeah, or Feast 3 or something. Imagine what he would do to her bathroom.
Oh,
I don't know why. I just feel like Chris fucks up toilets.
yeah.
Yeah.
That
Art
sounds
too.
right.
By the way, that's another thing. Art will fuck up a toilet.
I wish that I didn't know so much about Art fucking up toilets.
Ew,
If I had one complaint about Terrifier.
Every
You know the
movie-
thing about Art too, he's got to take that whole costume off to take a shit.
You don't think he has like a zipper back
I mean, I didn't see
there?
like a flap. I didn't see like one of those old timey flaps. So no, he's got to take that whole thing off.
Me and Let It Hang talked. I want to get you guys' opinion on this real quick. I know in closing.
Oh no.
Me and Let It Hang talked about that.
Nothing
too
good
long
can
ago.
come of this.
No, it's about the pajamas, like the old pajamas with the flaps. Is that something that you guys? I'd give it a go. Yes, or
I
no?
used to have a pair.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you used it to take a shit?
No.
Oh.
No, but
Why?
I did have a pair of them. One, it was a promotional thing sent by a record company, and when I got them home and tried them on, it was obscene for me to wear them. They were so tight you could see everything, and so yeah, so they did not get worn.
How long ago was this?
5-6 years ago.
You still got them?
No, I don't know what happened to them.
Very unfortunate.
And they might be around here somewhere, but yeah, theirs was fucking. They sent me like a size or maybe 2 sizes too small because fucking everything was out there.
That might have brought in some new patrons. Oh, a picture of that's up there.
I remember my boss handed them to me when they came in. She's like, "You got to take pictures and put them on Facebook." And I was like, "Oh hell yeah, I will." And then I got home and tried them on. I was like, "Nope, nope."
They get a dingus outline on
Yeah.
there. That is hilarious. Kat, would you give the flap a go?
Here's
the
the-
old school.
Here's the thing, I really want to say no. I'm opposed to the fashion of it, but I am pretty cold sensitive. Where and I get worse about it every year. By the time I'm like 30,
Yeah.
I might do anything to avoid the cold.
Yeah, we were talking like those fucking ones with the footies on them and everything. Man, that
Mhm.
looks
Yeah.
cool.
We're getting to that point where I might be willing to give it a shot.
Yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
just with the flap though, I'm afraid I'd shit on the thing.
Oh,
You'd make a real Art of the Clown of yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've always wanted to try it. I've always wanted to try it. So maybe one day if I can find them. Like I want them like Christmas morning. Like I always think that's my envisionment of these things. So
Yeah.
one day I'll keep you guys updated on my.
Now I'm
flap.
trying to remember if they did have the flap or not, the ones that they sent me.
Mhm.
I don't remember. Like I said, because I got them and I was real excited and I tried them on once and they went right away and I have no idea where they are now.
Disappointing. I'm at Mikey's Dead on Twitter also. So and the show at Slasher Radio. So go give us a follow there. Keep up with everything. Rob, where are they finding you?
I'm on Twitter at Radio Rob123, and you can listen to This Horror Life wherever you are listening to Slasher Radio. New episode is actually coming. Believe it or not, we will have a new episode soon.
Oh, yeah. So did you record that episode yet?
No, not yet.
Don't forget, you said you would use the term pull ass in that episode.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
What do you mean we'll see? You said
I gotta work it in. You can't just be saying pull ass.
You had no problem doing it last week.
I worked it in smoothly last week.
Please don't ever say that again. Kat, where are they finding you?
You can find me on Twitter at cat_velour, VOLEUR. You can check out my website, catvelour.com, and Strange Weeds still out. This is my last promo for it, so don't forget. Go get it over on Amazon. You can get it in a Kindle edition and a paperback. All the proceeds go to the Last Prisoner Project, so get yourself some marijuana horror.
You goddamn right, I got mine. Came in the other day.
Thank you.
I started skimming through it. I didn't get a chance to really sit with it yet, but I did start looking through it.
Oh, shocker.
I've been busy. Awesome. You guys did a great job. Seriously. Like it's everything looks great. The artwork looks great. The book itself looks great. The content is awesome. Kudos to you guys.
Yeah, he's got nothing but praise for everything except for the words inside because he didn't look at them.
I started reading it. It was great. Don't pay attention. Also, this should debunk. I bought a book. Everyone who's saying I can't read and
nothing debunk anything. You bought a book, you ain't read it.
I did read it. I got to page I don't know. It's at least 40, 50, something like that. I read it. Started going through it. I didn't get deep enough into it yet, but I'm working through.
Listen, we take those, and the money went to a good cause.
That too.
So,
that too. So go head over to Amazon, Strange Weeds, check it out. We will be back next week, guys. Good night from Slasher Radio.
Acting like you read a book.
All the best with Slasher Radio podcast.